anniversary of Linda's mom is coming up, and we're going to Red Lobster because that was where she worked. Her name was Red. Well, what did she call it? Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
Her mom.
Put it down.
Yeah. Her mom passed away, and so they would go to Red Lobster. She calls it Red Lobster. I guess your mom worked there?
Yeah, Darden Company. There's two different types of lobsters. I used to work at Red Lobster a while back for a short period of time. But my coworkers were spilling ranch and French dressing and lemonade all over the place, working with a bunch of jumbo, whatever you want to call it, jimbos, whatever. So they didn't last long, and then I made back to Dallas. Anyways, so they do have the cheddar bay biscuits. Yes, correct. This location don't look too busy. It's 239. Hey, Adam. Hey, Melanie. Hey, what's up? So,
Is her name Melanie?
I don't know. Yvonne. I'm sure there's Melanie.
No, she goes by Daphne. Her name's Natalie. It's Adam and Natalie, or Daphne.
This is not the chicken finger Red Lobster. So look how long that restaurant is. That is not typical Red Lobster. That was actually, I think, headquarters in Dallas.
I think he did vlog with someone named Melanie, though. I think maybe so. She might be psychic.
So I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna act normal, and I'm gonna just see what these people look like. It's a decent area. I know it's an off time between 2 and 4. Got it?
How's baby doing?
Baby's doing fine.
Okay.
So I want my lobster. I'm not gonna get the lobster, but I just want to see how they interact with this conversation.
We're gonna check out the lobster.
No, I just want to see how they interact with it. Because you know what?
Interacting with lobster.
Because one time I worked at Red Lobster. Yes, most money I ever made at Red Lobster in my short period of time in my life. And I was like, a little late 30s. I made $240. It was on Valentine's Day. So this Korean lady, sorry, she's Korean, I'm American, whatever. She's like, oh, I want the lobster. I want that lobster. So, okay. You picked the lobster.
Did you ever read David Foster
She picked it
Wallace?
out, and then she said, no, I don't want it. Because sometimes you don't want to see these people dead. It's kind of like Simpsons episode. You know, when he's putting the lobster in there, you feel bad. The lobsters are like, don't kill me, don't kill me. The claws. How many claws do lobsters have? We'll find out. Stay tuned.
So the tell difference between a male and female lobster is the male lobster has a pointy tail and it points towards the body. It's also, sometimes they say it's translucent. So the female lobster is translucent and the male lobster tail is actually opaque. So you tell by the tail.
Excuse you.
Here, look right here.
You're special because you're soccer player?
Right here.
What are you then? Huh? Excuse me, what are you? Hello, what are you?
Just leave it alone. Leave it alone.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, they about knocked me down walking by.
Okay, right there. One's opaque and one's translucent.
Oh. Don't we have one?
So if the tail points towards the body,
Oh, look at Jesus.
right? If the tail points towards the body, then it's male. If the tail is translucent, then it's female.
How you doing this area?
Pretty good.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I do grab out a little bit.
I pretty much just drive from 19th Street
There it is, right there.
for 2.
No,
That
yeah.
one right
just
there.
A little bit nosy.
That one's
Maybe
male.
in my house.
That's a male right there. You can tell in the
How do you
back.
know it's a male?
Because it's opaque. The tail is opaque and it points towards the body.
Oh, okay.
If the tail does not point towards the body, then that may be female. I don't know. I can't really tell from here. But this one right here, out of their 5 claws on each side, they only have 3 claws. So they have the 1 and the 2. They have a total of 5 on each. So they have 10 legs. But only,
Let's share something.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can tell right here. Okay, if you look at the tail, if the tail is translucent, then it's female. If the tail points towards the body, then it's actually male. So the male, if the tail points inward and it's black,
What time is it?
then it's male. If it points outward, then it's female and translucent.
What time is it? If we're on a lunch mission, we gotta go. Can you put our name on the list?
Don't want to dine in. I can sit y'all now.
That's fine. Put it on my bucket.
Do y'all know the difference between the male or female lobster? Can you order
really like this
like a
one.
male or female?
The launch expires in 10 minutes. We gotta go. Shh, talk to him about it. Oh, this one. Follow the hook. Hey, how are you? It's really nice. Really? My mom works at Red Lobster for 20 years. So
Thank you, appreciate it.
No, no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You want popcorn shrimp?
Popcorn shrimp's my favorite.
You can get that 430 calories. Probably dinky.
There.
Hello, how are you, sir? I'm Linda. Hi.
I'm Ken. I'll be a second.
All right, cool. Awesome. I want to get
Been here
in.
before.
Correct. Broccoli, sea salt, baked potato, and a salad.
And all your baked potatoes.
All the way.
Already loaded. And all your
Unless
salad,
it's
carrot
extra.
dressing. It is extra. Just
I think it. Appreciate
All right.
it. It's nice.
Okay, good. Okay, so this right here, we're getting popcorn shrimp and what?
And we're getting shrimp scampi.
Shrimp scampi. So we're getting 2 lunch specials. Do you know where they are on the menu?
It's part of your lunch special. Every year.
Oh, thank you.
It's available 11 to 3.
So
Monday
we're
through
getting today,
Over
which
here.
is the 13th.
Popcorn
We're
shrimp,
getting popcorn shrimp
garlic shrimp scampi,
and garlic shrimp scampi right there.
and then you have to fold it over, and that's the sides. So we're getting broccoli, we're getting a salad with a light vinaigrette dressing, sea salt, and I forgot the rest, baked potato.
Wow, that sounds good.
Yeah. And we're getting my mom.
This is what it looks like right here.
Looks good.
That is actual shrimp, and that's
First broccoli.
popcorn shrimp. And we got some of this right here, some broccoli, some of this right here.
And some
Really good
pepper.
surface. Got some or service and surface too. Good surface too.
Some French fries, sweetie. No, that's salt, sweetie.
I know. I'm putting salt on it.
No, shrimp scampi is already salted.
And some lemon.
I gotta wash my hands.
That looks really good. So, and this is Red Lobster. So when I went to steak and Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, we tried something similar to this, and it was real good. So I'm gonna try this and do the comparison.
Hiya.
Not as good as Gordon Ramsay, but pretty good
For the price.
for the price. The Gordon
You want a
Ramsay's thing was like
cocktail
$80.
sauce?
I think the plate was like $100. Try some of this.
Hey y'all, please subscribe, chef.
Okay, that's not your. We're okay. We appreciate your help. Thank you. We appreciate your help. Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Yes, yes, you were disrespectful to them, and I'll see that.
I already put down my comments. Okay, did you get your card?
No, you're the one that controls it,
Okay,
you
okay.
dum-dum.
I am coming.
No, I heard that manager say
No, he's
to that table.
he's being mean to
No,
everybody.
he had said-
I put in on the comments how mean he was.
No, he had told
That
that table.
that guy cussed
if you
you
think
out.
If it's nasty and dirty, go ahead and leave. I know he said that.
No,
That's why
he was-
I attempted
he
to.
cussed you out.
And then he wanted to say, I.
Well, Red Lobster, the food was good. Now our waiter was pretty nice guy. Told him I met Will Smith and stuff like that. He seemed pretty interesting. He met Harrison Ford, but I'll tell you this: the manager, rude. And that
told
that
the
man
other table.
told
He told the other table.
Linda to F off. Not the
No,
manager,
no.
but the guy behind us. And
No, the manager's talking to the table in front of us.
yeah, he told
said, if
he
you
told
don't like it, leave.
He said
So then I stood up.
told-
I said,
he
how
told
about
Linda
y'all
to
leave?
F
It's
off.
so horrible. Go whatever.
And that
They
was
got up
rude.
About 1 minute later, And
The
that
manager
little
blamed
dude
the
has
manager
been
blamed
blaming it
us,
on me.
and we were praying. We were sitting there praying at the table and everything. We said our prayers and all kinds of stuff.
So,
Oh.
welcome to the Please Subscribe Show.
Yeah, welcome to the Please Subscribe show.
We
Please
can't go
subscribe.
anywhere nice to eat.
You imagine
we only spent 20
You're just
bucks.
like effing this and effing that and blah blah this. I mean,
I didn't get no. He's the manager. It said the store manager's name. I said it on the front of the door. His name was Jason.
He was
Jason.
mean. The
He just
manager was
thought
mean.
his shit didn't stink.
He was like
I don't care what you look like. He's
Y'all
55 years old and he looked like
something
he's
like
criminal.
this is what he said when we were late. He goes,
He's
y'all
wearing a
are-
dry shirt that doesn't.
he goes, y'all scared off the customers when they told us to F off, and then we said, what did we say? No. He said you got 5 minutes to
I said,
for us
don't
to
worry,
leave.
we're leaving now.
I put in I right when he was saying that to me, right when he was saying that, it was at the part whatever you had any comments to make, I put down the words management rude. Because that was rude. He didn't understand the complete story of what was going on. What happened was this.
He told the table.
I'll tell you what happened. The old people that were sitting behind us they were being rude.
No, in front of us.
They were being rude to the waiter who
And said it was nasty. They
who was
probably had silverware.
ethnic.
That's Don
It was-
Taylor
it was
application.
ethnic waiter. They were being
I think they
racist.
did like a black server. I think they did
Right.
like
They
a
were
black
being
server.
racist. And I told them, I said, I told the waiter, I was like, man, I met Will Smith, and I went to an Ice Cube concert, and
Oh, now you're talking about
Ice
black
Cube
people or
fan.
white people?
But I'm just saying, we were just trying to be nice and everything, and then Linda knew that they were kind of being mean, and what'd you say? Anyway, they walked by
what's going
to
on?
Linda, and
I
they
said-
told her to F
No,
off.
the guy did. He's like, that got you right up your ass.
Yeah, they're kind of cussing, so I gotta admit that manager did step in probably.
No, you scared off my customers. No. He
Well, the
told
manager-
them. He said, if it's so nasty, get the heck out there.
Well, the manager
told
was
me that I
trying
lost my
to. He
memory.
blamed.
I know it's
Okay.
that
He
because
blamed.
I-
It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango.
I
It
don't
takes
want to
two.
tangle with that old farm. He
And
thinks it's special because they had some blue
and
shirt
he was
and tie.
blaming us for their rude behavior because they were being rude. And that guy was coughing. What's up with everyone? While you're sitting there eating, you have to listen to someone
The manager did
hack
that?
up snot.
The
No,
manager did
no. The old people that told you to F off, they were like going, and you found out they were being rude. You could sense that she can sense things. What's it? You're a Pisces, so you can sense stuff. So she could sense it.
Oh, watch out.
Oh, sorry. She could sense it, and so she saw them being mean and stepped in.
He said, none of your business.
Yeah, just bringing it back to George Floyd.
Did you see the table to the far right? 2 tables to the left.
You know how people don't want other people butting in and stuff. Well, what about that cop ran over to those people and said, "Hey," like they have done to me, like when I was at the ER with Linda. When that's all in private, but hey, I need you to erase that. Imagine if the cop went over and made those people erase, like threaten them and said, "You better erase your footage, or we'll take you in," because that's what cops. That's a lot of times police will do that. They'll make you feel like you're going to get in trouble, like you have no rights. Imagine if he did that to those people and the George Floyd recording never got out. Imagine if the cop went up and said, "Listen, if you don't erase what you just recorded, then I'll arrest you," because that's what they're doing now. That's what cops are doing right now. Remember, they can never make you erase it. They can't just do it right like that. They can't make you erase any footage, and it's hard to erase footage too. There's ways around it. I do have the footage that police officer asked me to erase when I'm trying to help Linda, and what happened that night at the Silver Wheel, because we went to Silver Wheel rink, skating rink.
That's about 4 months ago.
Right. It still happened though. And remember, that officer is probably no longer a police officer. Yeah, I do. Because they're out there stalking people that are actually followers of Jesus Christ.
But now, you were in the hospital, and I got upset at
They're stalking people of the church because they're working for Satan. They're not working for God. Because Satan has major control. And they're stalking people. And the problem is now they're losing their funding because of it. Because Biden is putting his foot down and saying that abuse of power is wrong. And I hope if Trump comes in office in 2 years, I hope that he puts his foot down and passes laws of abuse of power as well. And I hope that's part of his campaign. When he campaigns, I hope he addresses the issue of what happened to George Floyd. He'll be asked about it too. Because Biden knows President Biden knows that there's abuse of power going on, and it can lead all the way up to the high places. And if Biden doesn't put his foot down and start investigating what's going on with these police officers and them hurting other people and going after people of the church and hurting people, look what they did to David Koresh. He was a person of the church. He was a man of the church, and in the Wikipedia it says he's a cleric. He says he's an American cleric. That is a man of the cloth. That they went in there, a man of the cloth, and burned his children, burned his family down in Waco. They used force because what's there, Janet Reno? Not that I hate lesbians, but she certainly acts like a lesbian. And they murdered David Koresh and his people because of abuse of power. We don't rise up and take control of the situation now. Rise up, take action. Be your own patrol. Be your own patrol. I've seen some brave ones out there. Take control now. And welcome to the Please Subscribe Show.
I'm Linda.
And I'm Cole. Now, I have seen people with their cameras because there was a robbery case. Now, I don't know what happened, but it happened in LA. And there was a child in the car. And the chase went on for a long time. They didn't do a pit maneuver. They knew there was a kid in the car. They didn't back off. They didn't completely de-escalate. They could have hurt that kid. And I'm probably thinking they put that kid through a lot of trauma. It was a toddler. And the cop grabs the kid, and he's all running. And he's got the kid and all this stuff, okay? Now, what happened, we don't know the situation. We don't know if that person was supposed to have custody of the child. We don't know if that was the father of the child or what was going on. But that police chase went on for a very long time. It was more than an hour. It's in Los Angeles. And boy, let me tell you, when they finally got him cornered to get the baby, there was a lot of attention. But here's another thing too. There was another police chase out in LA that happened last night. We don't know the situation of that one either. They pinned him, and everybody came out. All these people, God bless them. They all came out in the neighborhood, and they had their phones out, and they were just videotaping everything that possibly could go wrong. Don't know how that turned out because there was a commercial break and it stopped. Because it went on for more than like an hour and stuff. I don't know how they got the guy out of the car, but I'll have to find out. But they had him there. They didn't just go bust the window out and all that stuff. They didn't go do that and bust the window out and do all that. They didn't do that. The reason why they didn't do that is because they didn't want to lose their jobs. That's the reason why they didn't. And let me tell you something. I hope, because I'm going to watch the end of it, I'm going to make a comment. But what happened was they don't know who was in the car. The car was tinted, so they had tinted windows. But they had him around. They didn't put any of the cops in crossfire, so they stayed behind. But he sat there and floored it until his tire was raw. This happened like July 12th, like in the middle. No, it was July 13th in the middle of the night. And don't know the situation, but they chased him all over town. So finally, they did do pit maneuvering. And the pit maneuvering is just not worth it. Hey, listen, let me tell you. A cop already killed an innocent bystander trying to pit maneuver on somebody. They murdered, okay? They tried to pit maneuver this one car, and they murdered this young innocent person that was along the road. Because whatever that guy did, whatever he did to have to run away, let me tell you, how many times has the cops actually really de-escalated? Like backed away? How many times has it ever happened since George Floyd? Have we had one officer ever completely de-escalate where he just said it's not worth it, back off, let him go? Has it ever happened? Why? Because the devil rules. That's why. The devil rules this world. Jesus Christ is the king of the universe. And let me tell you something. No one de-escalated more than Jesus Christ. But when he comes back, he's going to be bathed in something. It's called the bad color. And he's going to have a sword. And there are going to be people that have badges that are going to be on that list. Because listen, having a badge does not get you into heaven. Just because you got a badge does not mean you got an automatic license right to go to heaven. The only way to get to heaven is through the belief in Jesus Christ.
Flavor with other natural flavors, iced tea drink mix.
Hold it up. Hold it up close. No, don't stand that way. Yeah. Here. No. Let me see it. Turn around.
Yes,
Here, give me this right here. It
I
causes
like 3
headaches.
people.
This causes headaches. Don't buy it.
Causes headaches.
It's great value. It's raspberry flavor. Once you take it, the first drink of it, you get headaches. It's a drink mix for iced tea. Here.
Maybe it has something to
Here,
do with
sit
the
there.
vegetable
Yeah,
color
you get headaches.
at the end. It says vegetable juice.
I would take like one drink and get major headaches. It wasn't the glasses, it was the drinks. It's like a good value raspberry iced tea. Don't drink it.